This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, I want to talk about Gervonta Davis and Andre SOG Ward. Here's my take on it. My take on it is really like a non-take in terms of coming after Andre Ward or coming after Gervonta Davis. I really think there was a miscommunication between the both of them. And let me say that again. I really think there was a miscommunication between the both of them. But here's what I am going to say. Because I'm not going to sit here and say Gervonta Davis was wrong for calling out Andre Ward. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Andre Ward was wrong in saying what he said. I seriously think that there's just a miscommunication in how they both said it. Because Gervonta Davis should have made sure that that shit was coming from Andre Ward. And Andre Ward needs to be very clear, because sometimes Andre Ward does this shit where he tries to straddle the fence. He does this Barack Obama type of thing where he tries to play both sides of the aisle. You know what I'm saying? He tries to be very indecisive in how he answers situations that he doesn't make it clear for you. Now, he could have very well been talking about Gervonta Davis. And if he was, then Gervonta Davis is justified in saying what he said. But Gervonta Davis, you guys have to understand, you have to be smart and tactical and strategic in how you answer these fucking questions. Because these reporters are always looking for that next buzz. They're always looking for that next news. And now that Gervonta Davis said that shit, now they're creating this whole so-called beef between Tank and Andre Ward. Now, we know Tank like to run his fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Me, I'm going to call a spade here. I like Tank. But sometimes he gets slapped to the mouth and he like to run his mouth and say shit that just sounds like it's not educated, it wasn't thought out, and it wasn't something that he really took the time out to say. But in Tank's defense, Andre Ward has been coming after these PBC fighters. Deontay Wilder in the Tyson Fury fight. When you had the same situation that happened to you with Sergey Kovalev. And everybody that looked like me or darker had your fucking back, right? And then you want to turn around and shit on Deontay Wilder and say, oh, Tyson Fury won the fight, when you know damn well he had a 13-second count. Come on, man. You gotta call a spade here. If you didn't have a controversial fight against Sergey Kovalev in the first fight, we wouldn't have got on your ass about that shit. Then you want to get on Errol the Truth Spence. And you want to say, oh, Terrence Bud Crawford, he has the better resume. But we don't know where Errol the Truth Spence is at. We're going to learn some things about him in the Porter fight. Come on, man. I don't care if you boys with Sean Constipated Porter. You knew Errol the Truth Spence is leagues and shoulders above him. You guys are seeing a simile here. And then now Gervonta Davis. I think Gervonta Davis is looking at it like, how come you keep coming after all of us PBC fighters? And if you notice, that's the thing. Like, it's not just Andre Ward. Boxing fans in general, they always got some sly shit to the mouth to say about PBC fighters. I've said this before. Tank is the best small man. To me, he could dispatch, demolish, and basically trounce Lomachenko. Because I've seen the exposures from Lomachenko in 4 fucking fights. Linares, Pedraza, the flaming alcoholic that had 12 losses prior to that fight in Orlando Salido, and fucking Luke Campbell. So I know what Tank can do to him. Once Tank gets that tune-up with fucking Gamboa, shit, he need to go ahead and call Loma ass out. Because I know if it's Tank that's hitting him with those Tank hands, Loma's ass gonna fall. Then Errol the Truth Spence, you know damn well you saw enough in the Kell Brook fight. You know damn well you saw enough in all of these other fights. You know damn well Errol the Truth Spence double wash and triple wash Mikey Garcia. But yeah, you still got some shit to say, oh, you still got more to prove. But Terrence Bud Crawford that fought a fucking Gamboa that made him do the stanky leg. Indongo that hit his ass with 2 body shots that made him go. And then you have fucking one-legged Jose Benavidez that pushed this motherfucker all the way to the last second to get his ass out of there. Come on, man. And then he fought a lame duck Jeff Horn. But yeah, his resume is better than Errol the Truth Spence. Don't make me fucking laugh here, man. Andre Ward, you're not being real here, man. That's why you indecisive. That's why nobody don't know where you land. And then Deontay Bronze Bomber Wilder. Now all of a sudden you switching it up. Oh yeah, I don't want no parts of him in the boxing ring. And Deontay Wilder called your ass out the other day. He said your ass don't want no free smoke because you know he has the 2 hands of the touch of death. Unlike all of these other heavyweights, he hit your ass just like Sergey Kovalev did. Your ass ain't coming up. And we know in your career you've been dropped You get up now. You show us mental fortitude. But your ass ain't getting up from no damn Deontay Wilder super commitment right hand. No. Forget the super commitment right hand. Your ass ain't getting up from the left commitment right hand. What's the issue? What's the hate with all these PBC fighters? This is the stuff that I'm saying. And I feel like he's being influenced by Timothy Knothead Bradley. Because Andre Ward was already kind of indecisive prior to that. But ever since he's been working with Timothy Knothead, aka Bullethead ass Bradley, his ass done got worse. Let me say it again. His ass done got worse. This is the stuff that I don't understand. Is it because PBC is the trendsetter? Is it because Al Heyman is what we call a shrewd businessman and he's doing things as a mover and shaker that these promoters can't? He doesn't fall under the umbrella of promoter. He falls under the umbrella of advisor. That means he is not limited to what promoters can do. He's not limited to that limitation of a promoter. That means he can make business with every fucking body. And I think because the other promoters didn't catch on to that idea, or they weren't the first ones to coin it, or they weren't the trendsetters, they getting hot and bothered like grits about that shit. So what's up, man? Andre Ward, what is up with you coming after your own kind, dog? We just got to keep it real here. Because that's what the fuck he's doing. You know how long we fucking supported your ass? You know how long I've supported your ass? And it's unreal what you're doing right now. Now, I'm not sitting here and saying that Tank is justified in saying what he's saying, because Tank likes to run his fucking mouth. And sometimes he needs to higgity fucking hush. But Tank is basically just reacting out of the fact that, okay, your ass went after Deontay Wilder. Your ass went after Earl the True Smith. Now you coming after me? What the fuck? Like, it's okay to have an opinion, but make sure your opinion is justified. Let me say it again. It's okay to have an opinion, but make sure your opinion is justified. And I'm going to keep it real, Andre Ward. The more you talking, the more you losing your credibility. Because we respect you out here in these boxing streets. You know how much respect I got for your ass. But I'm not going to lie. This shit that you keep doing, the sideways shit, the indirect shit that you doing, the indecisive shit that you doing, I mean, it's making you look bad. It's making you look like fucking Timothy Knothead Bradley, like you're a top-rank employee. Like you just saying whatever they tell you to say. I mean, come on. Aren't you your own man? Aren't you SOG? Don't you stand on your own too? Two feet? So why are you sounding like a company man, dog? Let me say it again. Why are you sounding like a company man? See, I'm the ultimate cold-hearted, unadulterating, cutthroat truth teller. So I gotta come in truth teller fashion. And what I'm seeing from Andre Ward, I'm not liking. And it's not just him. All of these quote-unquote hardcore boxing fans, right? These Rudy Poo and these plum brains, the ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric, the anti-unbiased, aka biased, aka ants movement. They always want to come after PBC fighters. Is it because Deontay Wilder is the best heavyweight in the division? Is it because Earl the True Smith is the best welterweight in the division? Is it because Tank is the best small man in his division? Come on, man. PBC run this shit. Let me say it again. PBC run this shit. I'm not no PBC fanatic, but I gotta call a spade a spade. I see shit for what it is. The best fighters are on PBC. And if people are being real with themselves, they will admit that shit. So really the issue is not a Andre Ward or a Gervonta Tank Davis issue. The issue is they have an issue with Al Heyman and PBC and how Al Heyman moves. And if you have a problem with that, then your ass don't know fucking shit about boxing. Like Roger Mayweather say, your ass don't know fucking shit about boxing because you don't know how this guy is treating his fighters in ways that other people is not treating their fighters. So when y'all come back to me and let me know when y'all have something concrete that tells me that these fighters were shitted on or treated badly by Uncle Al, the way that Ryan Garcia is now being treated by Oscar De La Hoya, holla at me. Matter of fact, leave that in the comment section. Because I know you ain't going to have shit to say, but will do what? Be bed bugs, haters, and trolls that you are at your truest and most prosperous levels. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.